Hello everyone, welcome to vigowebs. Today we are going to see about the Markdown Crash Course. What is Markdown? Markdown is a lightweight markup language that you can use to add formatting elements to plain text documents. It can be converted into HTML, PDF and other formats. Main purpose is readability and easy to use. What is it used for? It is used in the Readme files in GitHub, GitLab, etc., blog posts and forums, creating ebooks and for taking notes. Some of the popular Markdown editors are text editor extension for VS Code, Atom, etc., Delinger, Typora, Markdown Live Preview. Here I will show you the Delinger. Here is the Delinger site. Here you can see the markdowns in the left side. In the right side you can see the preview of this markdown. This editor is simple and easy to use to prepare your documents. Now I will show you how to add the text editor extension for VS Code. Here the extension, I already installed this extension called Markdown Preview Enhanced. Here this is a VS Code and the preview in the right side. So here you can see the Markdown Preview Enhanced extension. To open this preview, press Ctrl K V. Here you can see the VS Code and preview side by side. In this extension, you can open it in the browser such as Chrome or Edge, and also export this document as HTML, both offline and CDN hosted. Chrome Puppeteer format as PDF, PNG, JPEG, PDF prints format, ebook formats such as ebooks, Mobi, PDF and HTML, Pantalk also save as Markdown. And also we can edit this Markdown as open it in VS Code editor, also open in preview editor, which is similar like this one. And we can preview the theme, both light and dark. There's multiple themes available for preview this view, and also they provided the code block theme, both light and dark, and also reveal.js theme also both light and dark. Let's start to see about the Markdown. I am removing these things. First, you can see the headings. To create a heading, have to add a number sign in front of the word, space, and adding heading 01. It's a H1 heading. For H2, 2 number sign and have to add heading 2. Similarly for the H3, 3 number sign, heading 03. For heading 4 and 5 number sign for header 5 and 4, 5, 6 for heading 6. While creating heading, we have to give number sign with space. If you use without space, this will not consider as a heading. It will be generated as a paragraph. Now I will show you how this heading 2 is generating in a HTML tag. For that, I am exporting HTML as offline. Here it was. Here. Can close this one. Can go bottom. Here you can see the tag of this markdown for header h1 to h6. It was generated correctly. For this number sign without the space, it's generated as a paragraph. So for the best practice, you have to give a space. Yes. Now it become a h3 header. Okay. Also, there is an alternative for h1, h2 apart from this number sign. I'll show you. For the h1 header h1, below this you have to add the equal to sign. We can add one or multiple equal sign. It will generate a header h1. Similarly, for h2 header h2, for this we have to add the hyphen. Single or we can use multiple hyphen. It generate the h2. Both the way we can generate h1 and h2. I will add this as alternative way. Alternative way for h1 and h2. The next one is custom ID for headings. For this, I'll give an example. My heading with custom ID. This will generate a h3 heading. For this h3 heading, I am going to add the custom ID. For that, I have to give the space, then open a bracket. Inside this has custom ID. I'll show you in the Markdown HTML. Here you can see the h3 with ID, custom ID. Next, paragraphs. For the paragraph, you have to simply type the plain text like this. This is the paragraph text. If type the paragraph like this, how it will generate means the opening paragraph will be here and the closing tag will be here. For these two lines, it will create the break tag. If you want each line to be a single paragraph line, you have to add a line like this. I have to enter each line. It will be like this. The first one, it will be generate with a break tag, and the second one, each line generate as a paragraph tag. For the best practice, I have to start paragraph from left without any space or indent. In case if you give any indent to the paragraph, means it will be take as a code block. that be generated inside the pre-tag. It will be in the pre-tag. It will take by default any language text for this paragraph. For the best practice, you have to avoid this kind of thing for the paragraphs. Then next, formattings. First one is italics. For the italics, this is emphasis text. For a emphasis, you have to add the asterisk before and after the word. It will generate the emphasis format or italic format. This is the one way to generate the italic. There is another way. For another way, have to, instead of asterisk, we have to use the underscores before and after the will be use underscore. For the best practice, we have to use the asterisk to generate the italics. The next one is bold. This is strong text. To generate the bold, I have to use the two asterisks. Similarly, in the italics, here also, instead of double asterisk, we can use the double underscore to generate the bold. This is, I have to use space, bolder text. Now, next one is using bold and italics. This is bolded italics text. For this, we have to add the 3 asterisks before and after the text. Now we can get the bolded italics text. For the best practice, we can use the asterisks instead of 3 underscores. Next one is superscript. For superscript, we have to use the caret symbol before and after the number or text. For example, here for the 10 power of 2, have to add the caret symbol here before and after the 2. Now you can see the 2 is superscripted to the 10. And the next one is subscript. For the subscript, have to use the tilde symbol H2O. For this, we have to use the tilde symbol before and after this number 2. The next is strike through. For strike through, this is strike through text. Here we have to use the 2 tilde symbol, 1, 2 before and after. Now our text got strike through. I'll show you in the HTML. Here you can see our emphasis, strong tag, emphasis and stronger tag, superscript, subscript, here strike through. Now next one is horizontal ruler. To generate the horizontal ruler, we can use three different options by using hyphen, asterisk and underscore. For this 3 hyphen 2, 3 will generate the horizontal ruler. Also 3 asterisks 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 underscore. We can use the 3 ways to generate the horizontal ruler. The next one is block code. For the block code to generate, we have to use the greater than symbol. Then space. This is block code text line 1. Here I am copy and pasting line 2 and line 3. Here we can see the output. Here it will be like this. There is a block code and the paragraph started and a closing tag here. For the rest of the lines, it generated the break tags. If you want the block code without the break tag, I have to use like this. Block code line 1 and block code line 2. Here it will generate as a 2 different block code. You can see it will be like this. Block code paragraph 1 and paragraph 2. Now for nested block code, I have to use like this. I have to use another greater than symbol. It will be got nested into the parent block code. Also we can use the other formatting also within the block code. For example, I am using bolded for block code text. The next one is highlight. Here I'll give an example. I need to highlight this important words. To highlight the important words, we have to use the 2 equal to symbol before and after this word. Here I am using 2 and the words I am using 2. Here you can see the important words are highlighted. While checking in the generated HTML, it will generate in the mark tag. You can see the mark tag. Then the next one is using emojis. Here I'll show the 2 examples. Lol, joy. You can add the emoji into our document. Also I'll give another example. It is raining here. Umbrella. You can check out the complete list of emojis. I'll show you the link. You can use this GitHub case. Here, complete list of markdown emojis. I will add this link to the below description. You can use it for your future reference. The next one is lists. The first list is ordered list. To generate the order list, we have to use the number followed by the period space list 1, list 2 and list 3. It will generate the ordered list. I'll show you in the HTML preview. It will be look like this. Here, for generating the order list, we do not require the number should be in sequence. We can add the number also like this. Also, I'll give another example. Point list 01, 10, list 02, 88, list 03. All the 3 lists will generate the same kind of output. Here you can see the order list 1, list 2, list 2, list 3. Now I'll show you the nested list. Here 1, list 1, 2, list 2. Then have to give one tab. Then you can start the nested ordered list 1. I'll copy this one. Here you 2, 3 dot list 0, 3. Now this will generate the order list within the order list. Now we can use the Roman letter or else we can use the alphabetic character for the order list. Now the next one is unordered list. For the unordered list, to generate the list, we have to use the dash or asterisk or plus symbols. Dash list 1, dash list 2, dash list 3. Okay, this is a one format, and also by using the asterisk list 1, can use like this. Also can use by using the plus symbol list 1, 2, 3. We can use the 3 different symbols to generate the unordered list. Here you can see the unordered list. Now nested list in the unordered list. For this we can use asterisk list 1, list 2. The similar kind of order list, we have to give one tab, then again list 1 nested, then list 2 nested, then list 3. Now you can see the nested unordered list. If there is a scenario unordered list to start with number, I will show you example. For example, 8001 dot Indian first war of independence. Here, how this will generate means it will generate as a ordered list. Here you can see this generated as a order list and start from 8001. But we want this as a unordered list. For this I am adding string here. Before this period, I had to use the backslash to escape the period. Now let me check. It will be coming under the unordered list, list 1 and list 2. If you remove the backslash, it will be look like this. The unordered list, it will generate as a ordered list. So that to escape the period, we have to use the backslash. For the best practice, while creating the unordered list, we have to use whether dash, asterisk or plus symbol. We should not use the 3 symbol together. For example, like this, list 1, list 2 and list 3, list 4. Not use it will generate like this. UL. This is an incorrect format to generate the unordered list. For the best practice, have to use whether asterisk symbol or plus symbol or dash symbol. You should not use together all the symbols in a single unordered list. The next one is definition list. First term, here we have to use the colon space. This is the definition of the first term. Second term, colon. This is one definition of the second term. This is another definition of the second term. Let me check how it is generating. It will be generated in a definition list, definition term and the definition data. It will be look like this. The next one is task list. Here for the task list we have to use the hyphen and we have to use the square bracket x space. I'll give update the website hyphen square bracket, have to use space and do the testing, and another one for you publish to live. Here it will generate as a task list format with a checkboxes. It will be look like this. Input checkboxes. Here we can check this one. Okay. Now next one is links. For generating links we have to use the square bracket and parenthesis. I'll give an example. Markdown Crash Course at vigowebs. Here I am going to linking this vigowebs word. For this I have to use the square bracket for this vigowebs. In the parenthesis we have to give the URL of the vigowebs. Webs.com. Okay, see the link. You can see the paragraph. Inside the paragraph there is a hyperlink to the vigowebs text. Now I'll add the title to this link. For this space, the double quotes, I have to add the vigowebs. Now while hovering it will show the title of this link. Also we can format the link too. To format the link we have to add the, here I am going to add the strong for this vigowebs word, so giving 2 asterisks and here. Now this text got bolded. For email address we can add directly to the webs.com. It will generate as a email tag. Here you can see the heads up mail to that particular email address. The next one is images. To generate the images we have to add the exclamation mark followed by the alt text in the bracket. Here I will show you exclamation mark, then in the square bracket we have to add the alt text of the image, then in the parenthesis we have to add the path or URL to the image. I'll show you example. Here there is a lorem ipsum placeholder image. Here I am taking this image, copying image address and I am paste it here. Now we got the image. In this square bracket I am adding the alt text of the image. Here we can give alt text as a man working on laptop. Okay, similar kind of link we can add the title space in the double quotes, man working on laptop. Here while hovering you can see the title of the image. Now I am going to give link to these images. For that I'll copy this one as a separate one. Here I am going to add this image which is linked to the vigowebs site. For that I have to use the square bracket before the exclamation mark and the end of the image. Then in the parenthesis we can give the image link vigowebs.com. Now you can see the image which is added to the hyperlink vigowebs.com. I'll show you in the HTML preview. Here you can see the paragraph hyperlink, then the image source with some photographs, alt text, and added the title. Next one is code. First, inline code. To generate the inline code, we have to enclose the word or phrase into the backtick. For example, I'll give at the command prompt, type the backtick npm install, then again backtick. This will give you the inline code format to the npm install word. The next one is block code. For the block code, we have to enclose with 3 backticks. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Here I am adding any code function some num1 comma num2 you return num1 plus num2. Here you can see the block code of this JavaScript code. Here when it is a simply the backtick, the code area will look like this. If there is an option to denote the what the code language is, for that we can add the next to the 3 backticks we have to add the name of that language. For example, I am adding here JavaScript. Now you can see the formatting difference. I'll give another example in the CSS. Here CSS. What can I can add as a position fixed, the top 50 pixel, left 120 pixel. For the space, if you give a enter here, it will give the space in the code block area. I'll give another example for this code block. Bash npm install npm run dev. So example for the block code. The next one is tables. To generate the tables, we have to use the pipe symbol and hyphen for the tables. Here I'll give an example. Pipe symbol, space, names, again another pipe symbol, space, frameworks 1, 5, frameworks 2, again another pipe symbol. Now enter, pipe symbol. Now I am using the hyphens, 5, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3. Now another 5. Now you can see the, it's look like a table header. Now in the bottom we can start added to the table rows and its data. Now I am going to add the 3 rows. I will add JavaScript, Angular, then I can add React, and again I am adding the Python. Here I will give a space, Django and Flask. Here don't bother about the alignment, it will be properly aligned in the preview. Here I'll give another example, row, CSS, tailwind and the bootstrap. Okay, now let me see it in the Markdown HTML format. I can see it here. It's our table. Table started here. Table head, tr, table head, name, frameworks, table body, tr, 3 rows. Here added with table datas. Now I'll show you how to align the table content. For here I'm going to align this one in the left. By default it will be there in the left. Here I'm going to align left, center and the right side. For left, here you can see the name in the center, your space and add the colon before that. Now you can see the name came from center to left alignment. Here for the similar kind, for the last column I am adding the colon in the right side, so the content move to the right. For the center one we have to add the colon before and start and end. Here you can see the content aligned to left, center and right. Here I will show you in the table HTML. Here you can see the alignment left, center and the right to all the columns including the headings. And the last one, footnotes. Here is a simple footnote. For this footnote reference, I have to add it in the square bracket. Here to use caret symbol and 1. For the footnote reference, caret symbol 1 semicolon. This is the first footnote. Here you can see only the simple footnote with the footnote reference. The footnote reference will be in the bottom. If you click on that, it will go to the bottom. It will generate the one horizontal ruler. Then we can see the first footnote in the list order. I will show you in the HTML. It will be like this. There is a paragraph in the simple footnote, then superscripted with the footnote reference, and there is a horizontal ruler. In the bottom of the thing, there is a section with order list with the footnote reference informations. That's it guys about the Markdown. So hopefully this give you good idea of what Markdown is, what is used for and its syntax. It is very easy to remember. You may not remember it right away. You might have to look at the cheat sheet. So I will put the links in the description to check and use it for future references if you want. Thanks for watching guys, and I will see you in the next video.